Hello, my name's Logan. Today I'm going over screen time and child's health and how screen time is rewriting childhood. So to start off, screen time has a huge increase in trend in the last 10 years, and currently in the US, children ages 8 to 18 have an average screen time of about 7.5 hours. So the impact of screen time on early childhood development. So the first few years of a child's life are crucial for development because during these first few years they're learning developmental skills, fundamental skills, cognitive skills, and learning skills, and even more. So to start off with language skills. So high levels of technology can significantly hinder language development in young children. This is because whenever kids are learning how to speak, they rely on a serve and return conversation. And a serve and return conversation whenever a kid is doing the serve part of the conversation by babbling or trying to say dialogue, and a caregiver or parent is doing the return part by saying dialogue or giving gestures so a kid can understand dialogue. And then whenever a kid is having high use of screen time, they're replacing this time to learn dialogue with screen time, which can lead to language delays as they're not having time to have these serve and return conversations. And then cognitive growth. So screen time can replace essential learning experiences that develop cognitive skills, and these skills could be learning ABCs or tying shoes. And whenever a kid is spending a lot of time with technology, they're replacing time to learn these skills with time on the screen. And this can lead to learning delays later in life because they're not learning appropriate skills at appropriate times. Next is screen time and obesity in children. So whenever children are spending a lot of time on screen, they're replacing time to go exercise or have physical activity with the screen. And this can lead to abnormal weight gain or even obesity in children because they are not getting the appropriate amount of exercise that they should be getting daily. And unhealthy eating habits. So whenever a child is engaged with a screen, they often do mindless snacking, which is binge eating food without even realize that you're binge eating. And oftentimes these snacks that they're eating are unhealthy and very processed foods, such as chips or candy. And whenever a kid is not having a healthy diet, it can lead to even more abnormal weight gain and higher risk of obesity. Next is mental health issues. So whenever a teenager gets a phone, they often rely on social media or messaging apps to have social interactions. This means that teenagers are having a lack of one-to-one real-life interactions, and which can have teenagers have a harder time make meaningful relationship with peers or others their age. This can lead to feelings of isolation as they're having a lack of social interactions throughout the day, and could cause feelings of loneliness since feel like they have no one to go to when problems arise. These feelings of loneliness can cause mental health risks such as depression and anxiety as they are having constant feelings of isolations. So there are some benefits of screen time, especially in education. Educational tools such as audiobooks, Khan Academy, Quizlet, or other interactive learning platforms has showed a great tool as for kids to have independent learning and to learn from the same device so they don't need multiple resources. However, in last few years, research has shown that high screen use is associated with decrease in attention spans and difficulty focusing. This can cause children's academic success to be hindered because they're having a hard time to grasp information in classes because they're having a decrease in attention spans. So in conclusion, excessive screen time has been linked to significant developmental, physical, and behavioral challenges in children. Parents play an important role in monitoring screens to help their children to live a healthy life so they can avoid these consequences with high screen time. Thank you.